up, my dudes? It's currently Tuesday right now, and I gotta prepare the S13 for this Saturday's drift event. It's Garagespeed / 90s Forever event, and there's not much I gotta do with the car here. Just let me show you the list of things that I gotta do. I forget things pretty easy, so this little whiteboard helps me to organize things that I gotta do. And there's not much. Oil change. I gotta mount my rear over fenders because I took them off when we aligned the rear of the car, and I'm missing some lug nuts, so just put them on and torque them down. And my wing, some of my hardware on my wing backed out, so I gotta replace some of those and tighten them a little bit tighter. And the biggest thing is gonna be the oil change. I haven't done an oil change since I've done the whole turbo setup / E85 setup. Okay, so I finished everything up on the list. You know, there wasn't much. It was a short list, easy track prep this time. And the only thing I had left to do now is to gather up all the tools, all the extra parts, and you know, camping supplies, the chairs, tables, whatever. And tomorrow's Wednesday. I think I'm gonna load up the car on Thursday. That way Saturday morning the car's ready to go. I don't like doing things last minute, so I want to have everything as ready as I can. So we'll see you on Saturday, and we'll see you at the track. Alright, my dudes, we made it out to Apple Valley Speedway. It's just me today, so it might be hard for me to cover the whole event, but I'll do my best. But I just got here, so I need to unload the car and set up the pits, so let's get to it. Hey bro, you spilling.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no!
Just cooling out, you know what I'm saying? Chilling around there, you know? There's $20 per tire. And then we have 90s Forever and Garagespeed as the booth. And then Get Japan is also...
Just got my tech sticker. Alright, my dudes, we had ourselves a bit of a problem on the entry. When I was already warmed up, I did like a couple donuts on the skid pad, and then I did like 2 or 3 laps on the main track. So I was warmed up, tires were warmed up, e-brake warmed up, car was good to go. I chucked it left, and I heard like a thunk, like a thunk, and car went left, and it stayed left, and then yeah, I went to the tire wall. Whenever I'm warming up at the beginning of the day, I drive with no kit on just in case something happens. And thank goodness I still did that this time, because if not, my kit would have been messed up. Check out the car and find out the source of that noise. Alright, so this is the extent of the damage. My fender's broken. They picked up the piece, so I still have it with me. But my hood doesn't close all the way. I gotta like remove my fenders or move my fenders out a little more. Bash bar's fine, intercooler's fine, no leaks on the intercooler. I got a little bit of dirt inside my wheel. It still holds air, but I gotta go to Andrew and have him take out the air and clean it up for me. Fender's cracked, and my ganadors are fine on both this side and the other side, so I'm happy about that.
No scratches on the sides. No scratches on the sides, just a bunch of dirt. There's my fender piece that broke off. And then my engine bay is covered in dirt. So I gotta use Andrew's air hose to blow everything off, but no, it still works. Engine's fine, it doesn't overheat. Radiator's fine. And like I said, my Ganador's fine. I'm really happy about that. Even though I crashed on the left side, but the vinyl, oh, I got a little bit of scratches on the vinyl, but the paint is fine. Doors are not dented. I'm actually surprised. That was a pretty hard hit. It's bent.
Just a little.
Alright, my dudes. I found the source of that noise that came up from the front when the crash, or before the crash happened, and it's this guy right here. My tension rod bracket snapped in half at the entry. And I know that it was this because that clunky noise was really loud, and it came from the front. And look, all the damage was done on the left side of the car. This is the side that took all the damage, but my tension rod bracket is fine on this side. My LCA, wheel, everything here is fine. Subframe isn't tweaked. But somehow on the right side, my tension rod bracket, right where that circle is, it snapped in half. You can see from the top also that it snapped where the circle part of it is. And yeah, it got pulled apart versus like crumpled inwards. Yeah, my cooler is falling apart. I can't catch a break today. Andrew says that he has a shell at his house that has a bracket, so I don't know. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna get out because I'm pretty sandwiched inside the pits with my truck and trailer. So I gotta figure out how I'm gonna get out. And I mean, it's 12:30. It's really late, but the event goes on till nighttime. So I'm gonna see if I can get out, drop the trailer, and go get that tension rod bracket. All right, I got the tension rod bracket off of Andrew's spare shell. So now I gotta boogie on back to Apple Valley Speedway. So I gotta put on Andrew's tension rod bracket, and I have my toe plates right here. That way I can realign the car and check tow later. Everybody's crashing today. Alright gang, it's a few days after the event and let me show you the extent of the damage. Like I said, I didn't have my kit on because it was still early in the day and I was getting the car warmed up, so thankfully my bumper, all my air was fine. My headlight pushed in towards the middle this way and it hit the hood a little bit and chipped some of this off right here, and it cracked it over here too. So I got a little bit of a cracking going on into the hood, and I mean, I'm not too worried about that because this hood has been through a lot. I've had this hood for like almost 8 years. It's flown up and hit my windshield before. So it's seen its fair share of hits, but the headlight lids are pretty smashed on this side. On the other side, it's a little bit scratched, but I think I can still save this one and use a little bit of filler to get rid of some dents that are in there. Both plastic pieces are trashed. This one is broken on the inside, and then that one was completely broken into like a million pieces, so I just tossed that one at the trash at the track. I'm really stoked that my Gander doors are fine. I think I got one little scratch right here. That's all that happened to them, and I got a lot of scratches on the vinyl. The door is not dented, it just has a lot of scratches, but vinyl could be replaced. That's not a problem. I'm not too worried about that. But my fenders were destroyed. On this side it was broken like right here, so after I put on the tension rod bracket that Andrew let me borrow, I did go out for a couple laps. The car didn't feel that great, so I didn't do any like I did maybe like 80% speed on the entries, and everywhere else the car kind of felt fine. But I have a tension rod, a power brace on the way, so I'll be replacing the stock one. I'm no longer going to be running any stock ones from now on. I've learned my lesson, and these are pretty weak, so I don't want this to ever happen again. The core support is bent a little bit, but I think I can pull that straight. I just get a ratchet strap and pull it towards the outside. But everything, this fender was also not completely broken off, but it did have like hairline cracks here and here, so I gotta go get those repaired. I'm honestly surprised that the car didn't take any more damage because it was a pretty hard hit, but it's nothing that we can't fix. So I'm sorry that this video was kind of ass. If you are still here, I appreciate you watching all the way through. I thought about maybe not uploading it, but I wanted to show what happened. Well, I mean, I didn't get footage of the actual crash, but show like what happened to the car afterwards. I tried to get clips of other people driving out there, but it was so hot that I did not want to be in the sun if I didn't need to be. So next, for the S13, we will be fixing all the damage that happened to the front end. I have my power brace on the way. I have my headlight lids and the plastic covers on the way also. So that will be next for this car. And thank you guys for watching. If you made it all the way through, I know it was very uneventful, but I appreciate you guys sticking through. So until next time, be safe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.